weekend under deadly fire. The city of Chicago is coming off yet another awful weekend under deadly fire. 6 people were killed, 28 others, including a 7-year-old boy, were injured in gunfire across the city. At last count, there have been 249 murders in Chicago so far this year, down from last year, and still a serious problem, and it's being felt beyond city limits. Tonight, we take our cameras to the front lines, a hospital ER where the doctors and other caregivers are making a difference between life and death for some of the victims of the violence. John Yang has our report.
Mike Christ, this is speaking 1205. How do you copy?
Christ Hospital. 38-year-old male stabbing.
What's the ETA?
Down here on 1.
Saturday night at Advocate Christ Medical Center's ER in suburban Oak Lawn. 7 trauma cases in 2 hours. Most involve violence on Chicago's South Side. 2 shootings, a stabbing, and an assault.
Let's get the tourniquet on him. Just relax.
Dr. James Doherty is head of the trauma department on hour 13 of a 24-hour shift. He's worried about a teenager who was shot in the head. The bullet fragment is still in there?
The bullet fragment's gone. I don't see the bullet fragment at all, so I think what happened is that it came in and hit, cracked the skull, and then probably bounced out.
The number of DOAs here is quadrupled in 3 years. But if they reach the doors alive, the survival rate is 97%.
He's got a lot of injuries.
When you do something a lot, you get good at it.
But it's getting harder.
He's still pouring stuff out of there.
It's amazing he's alive.
Yeah.
Throw the kitchen sink at him and see what happens.
Trauma surgeon Ellen Omi is caring for 45 patients, including one from neighboring Indiana with 28 bullet wounds.
We definitely see more people who are just covered in bullets. I mean, 28. I would have to say that's close to the highest that I've seen, but I think 32 is the highest that I saw. And it's really just chance as to what it hits or what it doesn't hit.
We got this.
Last year, the staff saw nearly 1,100 gunshot and stabbing victims.
Strong teamwork, and we'll get through it. Okay? Have a good night, guys.
Every night, they witness the changing nature of the violence.
There's no rules anymore, it seems like, with the pattern of violence. It's just random 5-year-olds getting shot. That really hits you hard.
For some on the staff, it's been life-changing.
It's unforgettable what I've seen in this ER.
Medical technician Lawana Hudson grew up on Chicago's South Side and raised 2 sons there.
When I wake up in the morning, I just thank God that I'm waking up and nothing has happened to me nor my loved ones.
Cherishing life as they save the lives of others. John Yang, NBC.
Tomorrow, and then for the weekend, we each take a 24-hour shift. And you know, this 24 hours, well, I'm going to be on from 6 p.m. today until 8 a.m. tomorrow. And then for the weekend, we each take a 24-hour shift. And you know, this 24 hours is for the people that come in through the hospital. It's theirs. And you just do it.
He says that he felt
We definitely see more people who are just covered in bullets. And I don't know what's changed to do that, but it just seems like there are more people with more holes than we used to see. I mean, 28, I would have to say that's close to the highest that I've seen, but I think 32 is the highest that I saw. It seems a lot more random than it used to be. Gang violence, there was some organization to it. It was us versus them or them versus us, and you could see the retaliation that went on. But it seems like now there aren't any lines like that anymore. It's just random 5-year-olds getting shot. That really hits you hard.
What does this do to surgeons like you, nurses here, the staff here, to see this increasing toll, not only increasing toll, but increasing severity of wounds?
It becomes, in a strange way, a team builder because these patients are so challenging to take care of that you have to really bring everyone together and you have to communicate with the nurses taking care of them and make sure that all the ducks are in a row and that you think out loud and you involve your other partners because sometimes it takes more than one mind to figure out exactly what's going on with somebody, what challenges are next and those sorts of things. You're going to help me, right? So good partners and taking care of really sick people is what I enjoy.